know I've been around and doing it, but now it's my time to shine and start proving it. I'm losing it, I'm moving it. The city is where I'm made, Bostonian flow, I kick it back there. Yeah, I got game, God in a fan way. We the city of the champs, every sport we play. Spit wetter than the harbor, yeah, I'm flowing like the Charles. I be speeding on this beat, call it Turnpike Miles. Yeah, it's Buku signing on, John to the Hancock, and I'm always key, I'm ready to unlock. I be doing big things, don't even have a deal, yeah, I battle through these.
Welcome back, everyone, to the newest edition of Once a Week. I'm Billy J. Ludis, and today I wanted to get this solo message out there to you rather than have a guest on the show, because I know that people need this one right now more than ever. Whether it's for your personal life, your family life, your work life, whatever it is, I want you to take this, use it, and hold on to it. Because at some point in life, it can seem like everything is just falling apart, everything is shaky, times get tough, and truthfully, crisis strikes. The more people I've come across recently, the more I see how crisis hits us all. And what do we all tend to do in crisis at its first glance? Most people isolate themselves, they push people away, they get anxious, they mentate on the same thoughts over and over and over again. How could this happen? Why did this happen? Where is my life going now? Just trying to figure out a way out of the crisis. We fight for control of life, focusing, pushing, trying to make something happen fast, just so the thoughts and the pain can finally fade away. What do you do when crisis strikes? Is everything that I just mentioned? What about the other side of the coin? If you can step out of your perspective and your focus for even just a moment, and you take into account the people around you, the people that you look up to, the situations you've already survived and made it through in your life, you really start to realize the pain that you're going through has birthed something new in you, has birthed something new in life. We talk about growing pains in life on a physical standpoint, but we forget about the growing pains in the scheme of life. See, the beauty about life that I've come to realize in my own experiences, both good and bad, is that life is meant to unfold for us, meaning we don't need to force it anywhere. From whatever background you come from or whatever beliefs you have, more often than not, your beliefs stem from a faith and a belief that something is paving the way for you. And if that's the case, you need to let it. But here's the thing. When we go into that crisis thinking, we try to control. We try to push the pace with the unfoldment that is happening around us because we think we can do it better. We think that if we don't take the foot off the gas or the hand off the wheel, we won't get to where we need to get to or have what we need to have. But to say from experience, and I'm sure other people can relate to this, when you let that way of thinking take over, that anxious crisis thinking, you tie yourself up even more. You can create more problems for yourself, and probably even worse than that, you miss out on the good that's around you and trying to make its way into your life. If you're not looking for the good because all you focus on is the bad, you miss out on life and what life is trying to do for you. I need you to take this in and remember this part. Life doesn't happen to you. Life happens for you. All right? I need you to remember that. Because pain happens in life. We're told that. We experience that. But what if we stepped out of that way of thinking? What if we stepped out of that definition of how life is supposed to go? Why does it have to be pain? Why can't it be change? And most people don't like change. I get that. And that link in our minds is why we feel pain and get so stuck when crisis comes, because we want things to be a certain way. But if you look at how anything good comes about in life, it comes from a time of change, or in many people's terms, pain. Think this over though. When a child is born, the mother needs to go through birthing pains. And any mom that is listening to this now knows that pain. But let me ask you this. How worth it is it when that pain is done? When you go through that pain, you get your life changed for the better. You get your child. What if in the grand scheme of things, in the grand scheme of your life, the crisis that you're going through, the pain that you feel is the unfoldment of something absolutely incredible? See, you're at a point in your life where something new is birthing that will bring about something incredible to get you to that next level, to get you to where you need to be, to bring about all the goodness that you've dreamed about. But you gotta let it. You have to let it. The crisis you feel, the thoughts that you think in those tough times, they aren't true to what's actually happening in your life. It's your own way of thinking, trying to make sense of what's happening. You see, in a psychological level, our brains are wired for survival. And anytime something seems off from our own perspective, crisis strikes. And we feel our survival is in jeopardy, when in actuality, that way of thinking is a dead end. It's our ego getting in the way of our ability to let life be fun again. Our brains, our minds, more often than not, go to the worst. But here's the thing. Go to the best. If the crisis and the thoughts aren't true, then look at what is true. Something incredible is about to happen. History proves just that for anyone and everyone. And if you can break the chain and the pattern of your crisis thinking and see that something great is happening in this time that you find yourself in, you are that much closer to letting it happen and unfold before your very eyes. See, the old saying is that tough times don't last, but tough people do. And the same goes for crisis thinking. It doesn't last, but I guarantee that you do. The more I learn and the further I go in life, the more I realize that everything does truly happen for your good, no matter what it looks like. And if you can wrap your head around that and settle into that, life, it picks up the pace and life gets good fast because you aren't worrying about every little thing anymore. You're just enjoying the ride. So enjoy the ride because you're meant to. Every up and every down that we perceive can be something great. You just need to tweak the thinking just a little bit and you're going to start to see it. But if crisis comes, if the storm comes, don't let crisis thinking take over and drain you of the abilities you bring to the table. Don't let yourself try to control the outcome. The only two things we can truly control in life are our thinking and what we choose to do next. And all you need to do is let life unfold. The crisis fades away much quicker when you can allow yourself to do so. So do so. But I thank you guys for tuning in. Crisis isn't fun, but it's never the end, I can assure you of that. It's just the beginning of something incredible about to happen. But you need to believe it. Step back. Let the worry fade away. Let it pass you by. There's a lesson in all of it. Let life be good again. And guys, enjoy the ride. But thank you for tuning in. Hit that subscribe button below if you haven't already. Click the thumbs up button to like this message. And lastly, probably more importantly, if you know something or someone, for that matter, is struggling in crisis right now and needs to hear this message, share it to them. Send it their way and help someone else who needs it right now. And also, if you know anyone who's in need of a life coach, someone to help you out of the crisis way of thinking, someone to step in and help you into this new area of your life, please go to BillyGLifeCoaching.com and set up a free consultation with me, and I'll be right there with you, and we'll get the ball rolling. We'll let life unfold. Until next week, guys.
know I've been around and doing it, but now it's my time to shine and start proving it. I'm losing it.